Oh my God, Victoria!
Yes,
Look at that silver fox.
I know.
Silver fox.
Oh no, triple zeros here, Jake.
No triple zeros here, Jake. Welcome to another, oh my God, exciting episode.
This is real fun.
This is going to be the best episode ever that we've done today.
And today is the 8th of December.
The 8th of December, it's 17 days to Christmas.
Wow.
Some of us have bought some gifts, some of us haven't. Some of us have outsourced. God, it's great.
Right. You outsourced. Have you?
Yeah, hats.
Oh, well, that's all done.
That's
that
right.
part, which is ace.
Boom in the room. Look at that. I look like I'm Nation of Islam. I gotta unbutton this. Got my little bow tie to get my bow tie.
Oh, look at that. It's bearing a bit of chest
That's
there.
right. Now I'm like American Gigolo.
That's right.
All right. I loved that movie. The first 50 times I watched it was
that with Richard Gere?
Of course.
Yeah, I thought it was.
All right. So.
Okay.
This is going to be great, guys. We're going to manifest sex drive and identity-based manifesting today. Triple D Alona.
Okay. So, go to freeneville.com.
That's right. Joe Weldon. Triple D. Terry Morris.
You're looking good. Looking good.
That's right, everyone. Boom. I got massive pecs.
Sign up for the easymanifestingmethods.com list.
Do that, right?
Yes. Right. Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
You know, if you start today, right, you'll be doing it at Christmas, and that'll be good. Because right about...
Keep you sane.
So what is today? Today's the 7th, the 8th?
Yeah.
So you'll be 17
8th.
days. Oh, you'll be through the weeks.
The
first 2 weeks that'll make Christmas actually sane.
Yeah,
right?
bearable.
Bearable.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
All right, today we got a super special show. We're going to manifest Aruga sex drive. Aruga. Sex drive and identity-based manifesting.
What's Aruga?
Aruga.
Because there's arugula, which is rocket.
Rocket.
Yes. That's right. So.
All right. So Victoria. So Harry wrote us, right?
Harry.
So Victoria's going to play Harry. And I'm going to play Neville and Mr. 2020.
Oh, wow.
My world is so complex. Triple D Club. Yo, go.
Okay.
Sizzle, yo.
So Harry said, do I put the top?
No.
No, we don't even mention that, even though it's a big font print.
No, it's coming.
Okay.
Believe me. Oh, yeah.
Harry wrote, I'm a 44-year-old guy who completely lost his sex drive. Thing is that I smoke and drink a lot of beer.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow...
I don't drink beer. I used to drink beer. I'm a
drink
Scotch
whiskey
guy.
and you smoke cigars.
I smoke cigars. That's right.
Somehow I convinced myself that all has to do with that. And I couldn't possibly be you. No. Joking. Right. At this moment, I'm seriously working on smoking and drinking less, but somehow it creates conflict in me.
Oh, I am going to love this.
Yeah. Neville and Abdullah also smoked and drunk alcohol. Can you help me with some clarity on that?
Alrighty, so, right, I was originally named after John the Baptist. That was when I was supposed to be born. But I was born 3 months early, 2 pounds 4 ounces on April Fool's Day. Imagine all that, right? So, I did a great job. Excuse me. Yo. Hey.
Look at Bruce looking at him.
I did a great job doing violence to my desires all through my life, right? So I did it so I could go to heaven. I did it so that I could accomplish something. You know, has anybody here, Victoria?
Yeah.
Has anybody here ever gone through, well, you know what? If I give up something I like, I can get something else that I want.
If you give up something you like...
No, not if me. If you do.
If
you give up something you like, you can have something that you want.
Why would I do that?
Why would you do that? Why would I? Because I like it, right? See, I like eating bacon, but I'll give it up because I want to get thinner, but I'll eat some bacon crackers instead.
Oh,
Guys,
I see what you mean.
It just gets whacked, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I've got a Neville Goddard quote.
Yeah.
So, now, Victoria.
Right.
Guys! Yo!
You're making it very hard for us to do a show.
Oh my God.
That's it, Bruce.
So, today's Neville Goddard quote. This is from One Greater Than John. You Triple D people love this one.
We do.
Because once you stop doing violence to your desires, guess what? It gets a lot more funner.
And the club people.
And
We did it last club, didn't we?
Of course. So, John thought, this is the state of John the Baptist that I was originally supposed to be born in, named after, and went to 8 years of Catholic school at. John thought that by doing violence to his appetite, that he would get into the kingdom. He thought he would scare a man into salvation, or he could scare a man into salvation. And the next state beyond John tells you you can't do it that way. He interprets the law and shows us the law as something that is mental, not physical, right? Now get how cool this is. I used to be a hard worker, right? I'd go to the job and I'd work hard. I'd hardly work sometimes, but I was a hard worker, not a hardly worker, right?
Yes.
And so, you ever notice that some people, they work hard and make a lot of money? Some people work hard and make a little money. Some people don't work hard but make a lot of money,
Yeah.
right? Why?
They're the clever ones.
They're the clever ones, right?
Yes.
So notice what's said here. This is so cool. This is so subtle. He interprets the law and shows the law as something that is mental, not physical. We're talking about Jesus here, right? We're talking about the state of actually getting the law. Because the law isn't, if you sacrifice one thing, you can have something else. Right? If you don't have a good time now, you'll have enough money to eat more than cat food when you retire. Right? You have to live off of less than what you make. See, I want to make more than I can spend. Right? It's these subtle things, right? So here's the deal. Ready? So my sex drive isn't what I want it to be. So I'll give up what I enjoy. Right?
Yep.
Not a fan of that approach, by the way. But I love it. I love that you bring this up because this is a really common one, right? I can get financial freedom if I don't invest, if I don't spend money on things I enjoy. Right? Neville says, the whole thing, we love the boundless forest lesson. If you got to spend $1, spend it as though it were a dry leaf.
in a boundless forest.
Yep, and you're the owner of that forest.
Yeah.
Right? Don't dick around. But Harry wrote back, because I wrote Harry some of this.
Oh,
right?
cool.
So actually I made a little podcast, and I sent it to him. I said, Harry. No, I said, yo, H. Yo.
Yo, H.
Yo. Said, now check this out. And he wrote back. Now this is really cool, because this really starts to head into the core of it all. Look at that. Silver Fox.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the first show in how many episodes, Sizzle, since I've done it without a hat. Look it up. Go.
Right, so then Harry wrote back.
Harry wrote back, everyone said.
Let me put it this way. That sex drive was always low, and it really didn't matter if I'm just a happy smoker and drinker.
Oh, now reread that if you want to get that just right.
Okay, so let me put it this way. That sex drive was always low, and it really didn't matter. I am just a happy smoker and drinker.
All right.
Is that the way you wanted me to read it?
That's where it's written. Yes.
Okay. Now, I bumped into a girl with a very high sex drive,
Oh.
and I hate my low sex drive.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
So why I'm not thinking of sex during the day? When she's here, I just use some Viagra and we have a lot of fun. Will living in the end really return my sex drive?
Now this is going to be great, Harry, because there's a difference in chunk size here, and I want you all to get this. This is some of what we'll be exploring in the club in some different ways, but it's these subtle distinctions. Ready? That sex drive was always low, and it really didn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay? That's like saying this card was always made of paper. Okay? Now the next part, I inserted I am here, because it was silently implied. I am just a happy smoker and drinker. That's identity.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Identity. So identity, if you got identities you enjoy, way coolio. Right? I smoke cigars. Sometimes 1 or 2 a week, sometimes 1 every 2 weeks, right? I'm a BMW owner, drive it pretty much every day, except for the days Victoria drives it, and I just sit there and I enjoy it. Right? Yeah, and so on, right?
Yes.
But identities are really cool, right? So you got some identities you enjoy. You enjoy smoking, you enjoy drinking, right? why feel guilty about it?
No, I know.
Right? We all know people that 85, 95, they smoke and drink all their life and die. Right? Yeah, go get a copy of Cigar Aficionado magazine. Look at some of the old Cubans there. I'm not talking to cigars, I'm talking to guys. These are guys that when you look at them, they'll be scrappers. 85-year-old Cubans that smoke 2 or 3 Cubans a day. These guys should be stoned all the time, right? I'd kneecap them. Right, I wouldn't go toe to toe. I'd kneecap them, call it a day, right? Because these guys are tough, right? They're imagining something, right? Why imagine something you enjoy is bad for you and don't do that. Now, if your sex life's always or sex drive, I keep saying life. If your sex drive has always been low, and you don't have a problem with it, don't have a problem with it.
Exactly. I'm wondering that's exactly it, because there's this implication that he's now met a girl that he really likes that has a high sex drive. So it's like he's feeling, I'm getting this pressure of, I've got to have higher sex drive or something. Do you know what I mean?
Who likes eating olives more? Maybe you.
You.
Right.
Exactly. It's just an appetite. We all have different appetites.
Yeah. Yesterday she's chucking the fucking olives on my side of the plate.
Yeah, I just decided I'd had enough.
Yeah, I'd had enough, right? And you know what I'm doing? I'm going score. Right?
Yeah.
So here's the cool thing. Now, I don't know Harry's exact wish here. I mean, if you want to double your sex drive and have twice as much fun, cool, go for it.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Now, on the other hand, if you want to do it so she doesn't leave you...
That's what I'm wondering, if that's behind...
See, this is the cool thing, because whenever we start drilling into this stuff, we get to go, right, so if you're going, right, I'm going to double my sex drive, so on and so forth, if you really don't want to, don't bother, right? Just imagine her happy, you happy, being 100% satisfied with your sex life, and same with her.
Yeah.
And I promise you...
And you're smoking and drinking.
Yeah. So now here's the question. I need everyone sizzle, right? I need Sizzle to help me out here, because I know Sizzle's got the sideshow going on there.
Because he's obedient.
Because Sizzle is obedient. End of line. Click. Right?
Yes.
I need everyone to write down. So, ready? Do you smoke after sex? Yes or no? Because if you smoke, you ain't doing right. Right? It's supposed to be steam. You don't smoke after sex. It's supposed to be steam.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Monica taught me that one.
Did she?
Bill, don't smoke. All right.
Very cool.
So actually, I got a Neville Goddard quote here. Did we
Another one?
Oh, yeah, we did. You
Yes,
got a
you
bonus
got
one.
two.
Ready? I'll get how cool this is. Ready?
Yes.
If a man's concept of himself were different, everything in his world would be different. His concept of himself being what it is, everything in his world must be as it is. Okay, get how cool that is. See, I'm sexual, right? I am. I just fucking am. I'm not hiding it. I'm not like embarrassed about it. Oh no, I'm gonna freak her out by saying the S word. Right? And it's funny, because anytime sex comes up in the group, there are people that go, Neville, right? Really? Right? Neville wasn't into sex. He had at least 2 kids, right? But he didn't use the word. Okay, maybe Neville did or didn't, right? I mean, I have personally not sat there and listened to every fucking lecture of Neville's, even the lost lectures, to say if he used the word right? See, what your desires are divine in origin. If your desire is to be okay with not having a lot of sex, cool, right? And by the way, here's the interesting thing, right? So Harry mentions about, I'm not thinking of sex all day. God, must be fucking nice, right? Because here's the thing, I don't either.
If I'm doing yoga or in the garden or I don't think about it.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think about puppies all day. But every now and then I'll hear a bark, or I'll see a bad cuz, or I'll actually see a puppy. See, right now I think about puppies, don't I?
Yes.
And now I come back, and loving teacher thinks about teaching. Loving husband goes, you got it? So notice a couple of things. Notice if you're imagining, I need to be more sexual. By the way, sex drive is a virtual thing, right? If you decide, I want to be super sexual, right? Okay, embody that and have some fun, right? Yeah, I can promise you this. I have a very high sex drive. Sex is important in my brain for some reason. But I can tell you, when it came time to like draw down on someone or something like that, I wasn't thinking about going and banging some broad, right? It's more like, I'm a cop, I protect and serve, I go home at the end of the night, right? Of course, later on, when you got some steam built up from all that, but I love you. I love Brucey boy. All right. So if you want to be sexual, have sexual be another state, like smoker, drinker, sexualer, right? Sexualer, right? So some people say my hair makes me handsomer.
Handsome man.
I'm a handsomer man. So
Excellent.
if you want this to be an identity, let it become one, right? I wouldn't focus on doubling your sex drive or something like that. Sort of makes it about money versus I create wealth, right? Knowing I create wealth, I can double my income, work half the time, deal with my dog. All right, you're gonna go over there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So,
Yeah.
concept of self, identity-based manifesting. If you want to dive deeper into that, there's a whole bunch of videos, or at least one or two, maybe half a video or two at GillerOFun.com. I'll mention that. Joe says my father was very biblical. I bet you. That's right. So was Bill. Very biblical. Me and Monica. All right. So Victoria, how do you think we did?
I think we did.
I think we did amazingly well, given
circumstances. I don't know what.
I remember of Dita right now.
Okay, so
All right.
what we want to know is, what was your strawberry dip?
Victoria.
Yes.
I gotta ask.
Yeah, I think, my strawberry bit is pointing out that it's identity based. So if one of your identities is I'm a sexual satisfier or something like that, I don't know. But then, like you've got we all have so many different identities that are separate from the others, and they might be held by one core. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
But they are totally separate. So yeah, that for me is the strawberry bit for me.
Coolio.
Yeah, appreciating that they're separate identities. Yep. What about you?
I think the big thing for me is just really noticing, is there any possibility that you're going, I want to be more sexual so I don't lose her, kind of thing. Because really, like, what did Neville teach? Neville said to imagine what implies your wish has been fulfilled. And anytime someone goes into, well, okay, I better, and again, I'm not saying, Harry, you're doing this. Yeah, if you're going to double my sex drive so she doesn't leave me, now you're imagining her leaving you and it gets all messy versus like, if you imagine, like, if I imagine I'm sexually happy and I imagine her as sexually happy and us as happy, right, satisfied, boom. And of course, like I said, I am. Like, if I was a superhero, I'd be super sexual. Oh my God, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's...
super sexual. Hopefully it's still there.
Okay,
Hopefully we
we'll see
didn't
what
lose
happens. It just went on and off. But anyway.
Okay, yeah.
On Joe's end. Yeah, it's
I think on everywhere.
Yeah, it's Verizon.
Verizon.
Verizon. All right.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Victoria.
So, while you're typing your strawberry bit,
What shall we tell them?
what would you like to tell them first, babe?
I would like to tell them, go visit us at freeneville.com 221 email list. Pseudo-random goodness.
Click on the podcast button.
Click on the podcast button. By the way, we did a podcast on this. It was slightly different, and we've got 3 of those 60-second manifesting videos that I'll be releasing over the next 24 hours on this as well. All slightly different.
And guess what?
But, oh my
For
God.
those of you that don't know,
Guess what happened?
on feelitrealfun.com over the weekend,
Yes.
yes, over 1 million views. So,
Boom!
yeah, congratulations.
All right.
babe. That's ace.
And by the way, we didn't pay for one of those.
No.
None. In my
Pay
whole
money.
career, I've spent less than $500 on paid traffic, mostly on Facebook, a tiny bit on Google, just to experiment with keywords. Right? Now, I want you to think about that. 1 million views without paying for them. Right? I want you guys to do that. But meanwhile...
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Yeah, y'all know about it. If you take like half a donut a day, that's about what the expense is, right? Or a full cup of 7-Eleven coffee.
A full cup, wow.
Full cup of coffee. That's about. See, is my life worth half a cup of coffee? Or fuck, I don't even know what my life's worth. Right? Free Neville. Reddit. Go to Reddit. Reddit's always good. All right.
Cool.
Take Reddit and just take 5 gallons of gas. Fix it all. Boom.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
Oh my God! Like all these videos are there. Yo, Triple D, Tommy.
You're late, Tommy.
That's right.
You have to watch it again.
That's right. From the
From the top.
That's right.
Cool.
All right. So Victoria,
Okay.
look at that silver fox. Oh, look at that 100% natural. Oh.
Okay.
I am super.